Ah, cool, we're good. Doo-doo-doo. Oh no, I didn't start up the dude. Where's my buddy? Where's button for my buddy? Oh, hey, there we go. All right, cool. Swap things over just for a second. Oh, back to Discord. We got messages. No, don't mind me. Just sharing some stuff for a second, then we'll hop over. Oh, because to share on Facebook, you gotta be logged into the account you're trying to share it to. It's frustrating. I know. Also got an itchy nose. I was like excited because I see random like you got a request on Instagram, like, oh, maybe they want to buy a custom or something. And it's always like some like random generics, not appropriate for YouTube stuff. Like, hey, you want to see some sexy photos? Like, no, I want money. God, I want people to buy things. All right, well, anyways, listen up, Rangers. Looking to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. We're gonna angle this down ever so slightly because today we're gonna work on doing some little sculpting. We'll think about doing painting, but I think I'm gonna do sculpting today, painting tomorrow. Possibly some more YouTube stuff, YouTube videos. Some about Jurassic Park videos. We need more. So I gotta do from the other previous stream. We have this Michael Myers head, which is from Trick or Treat Studios. We're going to be making the hair look way more shaggy than it was originally because it's supposed to look more like the part 2. And I also got to mess with the face more. I started doing it a little bit around the cheeks, but I definitely got to do some more dremeling. Actually, I probably should do that before we get around to doing the hair because trying to do that after I make the hair might be a bit of a pain in the butt. And also got to do a little bit of sculpting of the clean up some of the edges here on Gabora. Around there just to kind of seal the back end so then don't have to worry about the head popping off. But we finished shaping the frills and also added all the little details on the frills as well in the previous live stream. So I was kind of working on him for a little bit. Only current problem I have with it is he's kind of... Oh, now he stands. He's trying to do photos for the stream, and I was trying to get him to stand up. He's just like doing that. Of course, I do sideways, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll stand for you." So we gotta do that. So I guess first and foremost, we're gonna work on the Dremel bit, which means I need my Dremel, which I think was charging. Grab it real quick. Oh, what the hell? Why everything stopped? Yeah, it did. All right, I think we're back. Maybe. Okay, well, sad day. In fact, I was not a smart person and did not plug it in. So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way and have to use the battery operated one. Or not battery, the plug-in Dremel, which should be Power. Fucking plugs. There's too many things on this table. It's one of the things I need to do really bad is clean up this table. It's one of those random jobs that's just like, oh god. Also, the USB cables on this laptop suck butt. It's like any touching royally fudges it up. Alright, there we go. Oh, good times, good times. Oh, screen's still frozen. Cool beans. Do, do, do. Just the size. Hey, we're back. Alright, cool. Okay, so, work on Michael. Gotta get that cable out of my way. Hopefully, you guys are having a good evening. Gonna kind of set up the phone so I know what I'm looking at. Oh, actually, better yet, I'm on Discord. That's the photo that I want. Cool. Show the power. Grab the wrong basin. Oh, maybe I did. Where's the side blade in that one? So confused. I was just excited that I found my stupid probably. I've just like happened come across my mini little drill bit that I was looking for. Oh, atypical beginning of the live stream, trying to find where everything went. Sorry for the language. Hey, make it smaller, make it bigger. Hey, there we go. I think we're almost back to being normal. Shinra Jira. Oh, are they out finally? I haven't actually like checked into any of that stuff yet. I saw somebody's making a model kit, which kind of piqued my interest. I'm gonna stop touching my laptop. There it is. All right. Somehow I made it on the table. Also, currently, I feel really bad about that bow staff disappearing. It's like, I was pretty sure it was in the package. Really just need to start shipping to you, just keep them in the boxes. It's happened like one too many times for my liking. Yeah, the DNA one. Looks kind of sweet. Yeah, like I said, it should have been in that little Ziploc baggie. Is where I got put all the accessories. That being said, my track record's probably not the best, but oh, probably now I move things down here now. Keep kicking. One of these days it'll get over. Oh, my screen muted. I was even saying, if you give me the size of the hole for his hand, I could probably print something. I don't have the not having him here. I don't have the exact measurement, but I could like roughly get one made. Maybe Playmates. You're right. So I think Playmates pretty much always had the license for that. Okay, and then he's got around the. This is gonna be the fun part. It's like around the eye, and then I'm just gonna kind of make use of the cracking that's already going along the head here. Then come back down around the eye. It's so weird because it's like some of the bloody bits. I'm like, that could be part of the mask, but I think it's just his hair. So we're gonna go right above the eyebrow. And that part's still kind of intact, it looks like, and it just kind of wraps around. Time it gets a little bit wide. That would be fair. I don't mind. I was like, if you got enough stuff off of me that it might take me a few to make it, but if I get the at least the dimensions, I can muck around because at least it's even something I could just toss on the Etsy to people. They want a Donnie bow staff, I can print it in a certain size. It's like the sketchiest part. Just like shaving a little bit of stuff. Currently, I'm trying to damage the mask because it needs to look kind of like this. If it's easy for you to say, it needs to be a lot more gored up. Because in the second film, it's been a minute since I've watched it, but I've been told that he gets shot with a shotgun, and it really like wrecks a lot of this mask. So I'm trying to remove some of the mask pieces and just dig it out a little bit more. Get your hot and juicy sticks right. Well, to be fair, that's the negative reviews that I've had is people calling my stuff sticks anyway, so it kind of fits the theme. How dare he send me a stick instead of a $120 action figure? How could he indeed? Okay, I sand out these parts a little bit more. Because I don't got a good shot of the side, I'm just going to kind of bank off of this person being right that he sent me it. And just dig out this a little bit more. Oh, that sounds fun. I kind of want to do one of the Amber Raptors and make it into like a JP3 with the make it a female. Okay, now just kind of going in a little bit more heavy-handed. Just make it look more like mass separation, a little thickness there. Well, they already have the male though. You could buy them. As my buddy Shay just got one in actually. It's actually, I think, the only one we're really missing. Yeah, yeah, that was also the third party ones. Hey, come on. I'm doing this. I'm trying to keep it a little bit on the rougher side. Just make it look a little bit more gnarly. Yeah, because the amber one's the male, right? Yeah, they didn't do the JP, the important one, I feel like. Oh, I got Exacta Blade. Got a dull Exacta Blade. Do I got a better Exacta Blade? Let's clean this up. Hey, Chuck and Andrew. Have a good one, Russell. Yeah, I just saw that Jurassic Park haul. That haul's pretty sweet. I think you did pretty good. Like for like what you got for the price, seems pretty solid. So my initial thought was maybe a little high, but I'm like, well, the red T Rex is in good shape. You got some chaos effects out of there. The Spino's not the easiest thing to come by. You also got like the OG giant raptor too. That thing I don't see too often. I think Jessica's the only one I've really seen in person. I think the bull, like the JP one's the only one I don't know off the top of my head. Like it's going right. Well, that to be fair, even the red Rex, I can't even think off the top of my head. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. That 300 is definitely better. 300 is actually it's a good deal. I like 400. You're like I'd say you're at least breaking even. You have to probably go through the little file to get some of this out and then clean it up a little better with the knife. But just trying to get some of the excess out so when I do the sculpting here not too long, I don't have like a ton I gotta try to clean up after. But as you See, we're just removing the top part of the mask, damaging it a little bit more on the cheek, and then also did a little bit on the other side too, and right around the eyebrow. I just need to touch a player. Good to know. But it's good enough to where I can do the sculpting at least, and then. Yeah, I know. I was initially scoping through it because I was wondering if he had anything Jessica didn't have. Problem is, she has almost everything. It's like at this point, it's like anything she's missing, it's like there's a reason it's missing. Like I just got her for her birthday the other Carnotaurs that she was missing, so she'll have all those. So I was trying to sell some of the recent stuff just to help fund those things. Granted, it's missing all the pieces, but at least the figures look solid. So that'll be exciting. Yeah, we're not that hard. If I can get some stuff in the box, sweet. But trying to get some of them is dumb. Like speaking of that Carnotaurus that I got, it's like 100-ish loose, missing everything. If you have everything, it's more like 300 to 400 loose, and in the package it's like $1,200. Like the Red Rex is the package, I think you're looking close to $1,000. Like it's an investment to say the least. Now, currently, the only things I go for in the box mainly is like for me, it's like my childhood stuff. So like the aliens were really important for me to get in the package, but they're not. Also, thankfully, they're not like the most expensive thing ever to get in the boxes. The vehicles, and a couple of the aliens are the worst. Like any of the box set stuff, like the Queen in the box is like 150. The electronics ones the electronic alien go for like 70, $80. Then the vehicles range depending. My new one is I'm starting to. I shared it on the Discord, but I want to. I can't say the name. Dragonheart. I want a Dragonheart figure from back in the day, and I'm kind of in the mood to pick up some more of those. Place the same shop that I. God bless it. Of course, I'm gonna touch the laptop and jacked up everything. Keep forgetting. Don't touch the laptop on streaming. Touch the laptop on streaming. Bad things happen. Just need to adjust. There we go. Yeah, I had Draco. I had the Razor Fin Dragon, and I had a lot of the humans. And I always really liked those figures. I like the movie. I like the movie quite a bit. Growing up. And then I came across like I forget why I looked. I was just kind of curious what they were going for. And then I also found out there was like an electronic Draco. I didn't know that was a thing. And then there's also a box set version that comes with him and I think his name's Rowan. I'm trying to remember uh, the main character's name. Yeah, there's Medusa. I didn't have Medusa. There's also Griffin. There's a Griffin dragon. That comes with the villain. There's a box set for that. I didn't know that was a thing either. Yeah, there's an electronic one. He's like $100, like 120 in the box. I'm kind of, if I get some spare money, I might be grabbing that for YouTube videos. Yeah, there's a box set. There's a box set with the humans for Draco, the Griffin Dragon, and then there's an electronic Draco, which looks just like the normal Draco, but he has a voice. He has a button in his throat. And I also recently, so the same store that I got those prototypes from, and a couple other things. I got they put up some Men in Black figures, and the only one I currently have is I have Edgar, and they had the other box sets up. They were like starting bid like 99 cents, and I ended up getting 2 of the 3. Some guy outbid me on the one because I don't know, maybe it's my fault. I only put the bid to $10, and the guy went to like 10.50. It's like, you monster. But I got it for like $18. It's Mikey the illegal alien, and then a J that slams an alien. And they're both in the package. I'll probably end up opening them because the boxes were kind of whatever looking. I just thought they were cool, and I've been kind of wanted to pick up some more of the Men in Black ones too. Like I said, just sort of randomly picking up random stuff from my childhood. Mainly so I could like share them with Casey too. So like the Dragonheart figure I thought would be kind of fun. Yeah, there's a Griffin Dragon. You can look it up. It comes in the package. Yeah, it only came in the box. Yeah, this is fun. It's like I agreed to do these projects, and then I'm like, man, I just realized I hate doing hair. Get the base on. Can I just leave him like this? He kind of looks like John Cena now. Just like you can't see him. Real quick, I'm actually gonna shift you guys over for just a second. It's Sean Byers. I gotta get some water. Cool. Oh, hopefully I won't regret that. Hey, Real Godzilla King. Alright, we're coming back. Yeah, we can see him. It's how you see him from the shadows. Hopefully I got enough clay to pull this off. Yeah, well, the problem is right now is because of the whole diamond distribution issue with them going out of business. They're currently, I think they're in the midst of being bought out or being bought by somebody. So until that whole shipping fiasco is dealt with, you're going to have to pretty much deal with, and if you want it anytime soon, you have to get it from somebody like Cowkiss that does like international shipping. Doesn't matter if they're so annoying to make. Yeah, pools are never usually the funnest thing. Oh, the behemoth's sweet. It's one of those figures I'm kind of surprised doesn't get a little more loving. It's probably my least, though I will say it's probably my least favorite of the King of the Monsters kaiju. I always say its name is Skyla. And the mountain kaiju that I never remember its name. Begins with an M. I think are my two favorites of the off kaijus from that movie. Trying to detail this to kind of follow a seam line. Need this to be a little bit more rounded to the back. So if I'm not talking a whole lot, probably do like epoxy sculpting. It's just kind of gotta go through this as much as possible, much as fast as I can. Brush. Oh, sweet atomic. Methuselah. Okay, now here's where I kind of gotta be careful to stop thumbing this thing. Yeah, my fingers. Okay. Need more of the neck exposed. That's one fun thing about working with epoxy, but you gotta be quick. especially with doing stuff like this with like the hair and what have you. I'd like to get it to be a little prettier looking in some spots, but it's like sometimes you just gotta like I said with a lot of this stuff, you just kind of gotta commit. And here's relatively easy, where it's just a lot of freaking lines. I use the back of the knife because it just looks a little nicer. It's got a bit of a dull edge to it, but it's a little sharper than my actual sculpting tools. So yeah, the compares every time I try to adjust this, it's gonna lift it up and down a little bit. Let's kind of just do a little bit of detailing, smush it down, do a little more detailing, smush it down. And I just keep going back over it, adding a little bit like more depth to some of the hair just to give it a little more character. Lift it up, smush it down, more depth. Something like that. Now we're going to check for groceries. It'd be sweet to see Rodan because I think out of all the designs out of the legendary movies, I think they knocked Rodan out of the park. think I'm decently happy with that. I'll probably go over it like one more time with a little bit of epoxy, just to add some like little depth to the hair, have it like frill in a little more, but like as a base, this is looking pretty solid. Just using some water just to remove some of the excess clay off of here. Smooth down the texturing just like a little bit in some areas. But looks a little bit more nappy now. Not super clean looking like it was. Well, clean-ish. Because pretty much what I gotta do is you can kind of see here where it's got like a little bit of the lifting. I gotta add that to it, but I already know this is starting to cure. So I'm just gonna kind of commit to where it is now. And then I can add slash remove afterwards. So we're gonna sticky somewhere. Nice. I was like, hopefully he doesn't tip. Tipping could be a bad thing. Yeah, I think it looks solid. I'm digging it so far. I don't do hair too often. That isn't like monkey hair. like Khan's like the most consistent thing I've sculpted in terms of hair. Okay, then just taking some of the extra before it gets a little too hardened. Just filling in some of these cracks that failed from the other day. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if Buffer didn't come back. She's like such a fan favorite. Like you could almost just like give her own movie, and I think it would do all right. Doing it small. Oh, actually, I have my little sculpting tool here. Cool. Sculpting tool, a little bit of critter on it. Well, hopefully everybody had a fun weekend. Was camping this weekend, so it's the first time that Casey got to be in a tent. I think she had fun though. She's probably the only one of us that slept all night. Got to try sleeping bag for the first time. Yeah, we did a little bit of grilling when we were out there. We had like roasted pork, so we made like pulled pork and nachos for it was like Jessica's like early birthday party that they were doing up there. And then Wednesday we're going to be going to this place. It's a few hour drive from where I am. It's called Dinosaur Gardens. It's up in like northern lower Michigan. We were there once before, and Jessica wants to go back again for her birthday because she wants to take Casey. Which is kind of like a little like nature trail with like old dinosaur statues. It's also got like some random Christian themes. It's weird. Dinosaurs and Jesus. Well, it's like a cool little thing though. There's like a brachiosaurus you can climb into. Yeah, it's called Dinosaur Garden, but it's more like I said, it's more like a little nature walk. What? Yeah? Bajaba? Hop up? No, up, Daddy working. No, we're not going outside. It's 8:30 at night. No. No. No, she's coming down. She knows how to turn on the lights. Ooh, yeah. Why do you have dry Cheerios? Oh god, the dog's here too. Are you stealing my brushes? You're a monster. She steals my brushes. There you go, Giga. Ma'am, where's your mother? I thought she was watching you. Did mommy fall asleep? Jessica works midnights, so she's usually. So she sometimes takes a nap before she goes. Sometimes Casey will let her. Sometimes not. This is more of a not. Problem is now it's my problem. But you know back there. Put that back. No, don't mess with the mug. Ma'am. Ma'am. Don't make me get up. You may be fighting. There'll be fisticuffs. Yeah. Don't really want to mention the at least live stream internets. I guess in a broader sense, I could mention like she does maintenance. So she does like cleanings and stuff. I won't say for what and where, but does cleanings. Just kind of like the place that I work. I'm more of like I'm like the jack of all trades kind of guy. I do a little bit of everything there. So my job varies wildly depending on the day and what needs to be done, like how heavy the certain workload is. Funny enough, uh, when Jessica and I were still dating, her dad had a cleaning service. So on weekends, I would go help them clean like Barnes and Nobles and like some of the churches and stuff around here. And I've done my fair share. Hell, I've done my fair share just at home. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's not a job not to be proud of. Like it pays the bills. To be fair, Casey, what you looking at? Oh, no, you're actually supposed to be looking at. Hold up, right back. That looks like one of Mommy's books. Come here. You want to say hi? Want to come say hi? Hey, don't throw the paintbrushes. You. Oh, come see. Oh, you okay? Grab some paper. Okay, that's. You go grab some paper. What do you do? I don't know what that is. Come say hi. Yeah, you say hi. Hi. That. Yeah. Doot, 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 doot. Are you gonna paint on the guy? You like paint? No, yeah, don't mess with that stuff. Ooh, fun. Oh yeah, is that the putty? With the sharp knife. There you go. Remember Daddy showed you? You go toot 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 toot. Feels like I'll just rub it on anything, it's fine. Well, it's not wet. I know it's not like your ones upstairs where you get them wet. You can do the same. Yeah. Oh, you found a bit dirty. She found a dirty brush. It's now doing the thing that she is expecting it to do. Yeah. But anyways, I think it's a good time to call it good because I gotta get her ready because I work super early. Jessica works midnights, so she goes and hangs out with the mother-in-law for the evening. Spends the night there. So we gotta get you ready to go. You know, are you being a good girlfriend, Mama? Do. Yep, she likes paint and color. Yeah, oddly enough, I would always think the men's bathrooms would be bad, but like from experience, it always seemed like the women's was if there was usually something horrific, it was usually something going on in there. I think I had one bad, like really bad men's bathroom where stuff was in places I questioned. Bad. I think it's just because the women's just has more toilets, so there's like more opportunities for them to be bad. Like that family ones. Family restrooms also tend to suck. Yeah? You gotta go help Daddy go open some Pokemon packs. You go open some Pokemon packs out there. You have Daddy open them. Anyways, you can help us to beat those guys by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. Also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day what you're doing it. Really would appreciate it. Doing this a once over, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Give me my tool. You monster. If you guys would like to pick up some Haya Godzilla figures, there's a link in the description for CalcusToys.com. You can save 6% off your order code Steve Calcus at checkout. Currently, the Evolved Godzilla just came in stock. So if you guys would like to pick that up before any of the stateside places, because like we mentioned earlier in the stream, there's a big distribution problem with them currently. So it's harder for some places to get them than others at the moment. So they're one of the best ways. They've always been like the fastest way to get something, but they're currently the best way to do it. And it's also not too much more than like what like a lot of stateside sites charge too. And they do free shipping. Hey, save 6% off your order code Steve Calcus at checkout. Ooh, yeah. Up, up, up. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, well, you said up, up. I thought you wanted up, up. Oh, okay. I was like to pick up some stateside action figures for yourself. There's a link in the description for Understand Earth. Two good ways to help support the channel using the links. If you're buying action figures anyways. He's right there. You gotta go hi. Hi. Yeah, one. You go hi. No highs. Okay. Also, if you guys like to pick up some custom stuff from me, best way to message me is through the Instagram or the Etsy shop, which I do custom beams on the Etsy's, custom beams and accessories. The one I actually got to put up there later is I made egg sacks for the Budos. I'm hoping tomorrow I can get that one and the Shimo beams up on the Etsy. Other than that, I think it's all the plugin. Oh, we also got Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, and TikTok. Guys, like keep up the day with channel donate. Really would appreciate it. Bye bye. Bless you.